What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Bruce Springsteen. Yes, indeed, Bruce Springsteen Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from JFK, and this is actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, JFK. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. JFK wanted to see me react to this. It is Bruce Springsteen with a tune called Working on the Highway. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Bruce Springsteen, no surprise there. And the video has 4.9 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Bruce Springsteen, Working on the Highway, from Born in the USA Live London 2013. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Going down the ramp.
Friday night, painter guys fresh out of work. Talking about the weekend, scrubbing on the dirt. Some had known, but the family, some are looking to get hurt. Some on down the stove and trouble on their shirts. Come on! Well, I work for the county at 95. Oh, lay out, hold the red flag and watch the traffic pass me by. In my head, I keep a picture of a pretty little mess. Sorry, mister, I'm gonna lead a better life than this. Working on the highway, laying down the blacktop. Working on the highway, all in on, don't stop. Working on the highway, listen to the bell rock. Working on the highway, working on the highway.
Call me crazy.
Sock it to me.
And please feel free to do so. I'm used to it. Call me crazy. This song, if you were to close your eyes, take out Bruce's vocals, just his vocals, and put in, hear me out, put in Mark Knopfler's vocals in this. I swear this sounds like a Dire Straits song. I swear this sounds like a song that Dire Straits would play. So I'm going to ask the question, because it's not in my notes. Is this a Dire Straits song that Bruce is covering? I listen, I know that's a stretch, okay? But man, I swear, especially when the keyboards came in, I was like, oh my God, this sounds like Dire Straits. It's walking that fine line between rock and roll and country. Rock and roll and country. Rock and roll and country. And there's that fine line between the two that if you can manage to walk, you can go either way with it. This song is right up that alley. So I know I'm probably way off on this, and I'm sure, I'm like 99% sure I'm wrong here, but I still got to ask the question. Is Bruce covering Dire Straits right now? Is he? Because if he is, that's pretty awesome. Oh, JFK, what have you given to me here? No, I like it. I like the feel. I like the groove. It sounds good. The energy and the drive are definitely there. It's got the ability to flip-flop. It's taking a little bit of country, a little bit of rock, a little bit of country, a little bit of rock. It's put them together so well in such a way that it interlocks seamlessly. And one step in either direction, and it's going to be more defined as country or more defined as rock. So I like it. It sounds good. Let's keep going here. I'm really curious. I can't wait to read the comments on this to see what people say.
With her brother's back up against a wall. Sometimes we go walking down the Union track. Well, that looks straight at her and she looks straight back. Working on the highway, laying down a black top.
Hey, Gary up in the front.
Glass on through the mirror. Working on the highway. Saved up my money and I put it all away. I went to see her daddy, but he didn't have much to say. So can't you see, she's just a little girl. She don't know nothing about the cuckoo world. Way down the
Nice slide.
all right. Well, then her brothers came and got her, and they took me in a black and white. The prosecutor promised that he made on that day. Steve! Judge got mad and he put me straight away. I wake up every morning to the church bell clang. And one goes swinging on the Charlotte County Road. Get on the highway, laying down a black top. All that while I don't stop. Pass on through the bed rock. Working on the highway, laying down a black top. All that while I don't stop. Pass on through the bed rock. Working on the highway. Oh, you're looking good now. Come on, let me hear you. Come on, London.
Are we gonna vamp here? Man, everybody's hands are up. Yeah. Again, here we go again, as advertised. For those of you that don't know what I mean by that, go back and watch the last reaction I just did to Bruce Springsteen, the one from yesterday. Yeah, go watch that, and you'll know what I mean by that. No, I'm going to save it all for the review. I'm going to save everything for the review. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Bruce Springsteen with a live performance of Working on the Highway. This was a request from JFK. And this was actually one of JFK's 3 prioritized requests for the month of May for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, JFK. Hope you enjoyed the show. Yeah, I mean, like I said, as advertised. And if you don't know what that means, go back and watch the last reaction I just did yesterday to Bruce Springsteen for, what was it? Outlaw Pete. Go watch that reaction. I will explain during the course of that reaction what I mean by that. So go watch that and you'll know what I'm talking about. As advertised, absolutely, without question. Yeah, I have, a certain level of expectation for Bruce Springsteen performances, and they absolutely delivered. They did, okay? Now, having said that, how is that going to translate to a score? Well, this is where everybody's got to be kind of a little bit open-minded, because this may be one of the lowest scores I think I've ever given Bruce Springsteen. And here's the thing. Before I give the score, I want to make this perfectly clear. I enjoyed this. I had a good time watching this. I had a good time listening to this. This was a fun listen, okay? I would absolutely listen to this song again. I would absolutely watch this performance again. Or maybe there's other performances out there, this song that I would rather watch and maybe I'll find. But having said all that, I enjoyed the song, okay? So I don't want anybody going on in the comments going, oh, he hated the song or he hates Bruce Springsteen. Man, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know neither one of those statements are true. So I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it, okay? It was a fun tune. It was a fun listen. Having said that, looking at the song objectively, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this presentation a 6.2. Yep, 6.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 6.2. What does that mean? Well, a 6.2 would translate to a pretty good skill rating. So overall, I think this was a pretty good presentation. It would also get 3 out of 5 stars and a B- letter grade. Yeah, B as in boy, B-. Let that one sink in for just a few seconds. So there you go, a 6.2, pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. Okay, listen. I'm not going to sit there and pretend like this is the most amazing song I've ever heard in my life. It's not, okay? Plain and simple, it's not. I've heard far more impressive songs, far more impressive performances than this, okay? But this was fun. It was fun. It had some nice energy. It had a nice drive. It was a good listen, okay? But comparatively, even to just looking at Bruce's body of work, comparatively, who could possibly say that this, compared to a whole bunch of the other songs that I've heard from Bruce and a whole bunch of other performances that I've seen from Bruce, how can anybody possibly say that this is better than those? That's going to be up to opinion, you know? Everyone's going to have their matter of opinion on this. I'm just looking at it objectively and going, is this as impressive? Did it sound as impressive? Did it look as impressive? And the answer is no. The songwriting on this is, again, kind of like Outlaw Pete. It's very simple. You know, as far as the chordal progression goes, we're literally talking about 3 chords. 4 to the root, 4 to the root, 4 to the root, 5, 4, 4 to the root, 4 to the root, 4 to the root, 5, 4. You know, it's easy to follow along with. It's really not, and there's really no deviation from it. Unlike Outlaw P, where there was some development, especially from an arrangement standpoint, bringing it down, slowing it down, giving it a chance to build again, you know, stuff like that. We never had that happen once in this song. This song coasted. This song just absolutely coasted. Never sped up, never slowed down, never brought it down from a volume standpoint, from a dynamic standpoint, never brought it up from a dynamic standpoint. No, we were at mezzo forte the entire time. And is there anything wrong with that? No, it's just a easy to follow, feel good, rockin' tune that everybody can get behind, and everybody doesn't require a degree in music theory to appreciate and understand and like. Very easy to follow along. And like I've always said on the channel, simple can be effective when it's done properly. This is definitely done properly, without question. It makes sense. It sounds good. Pleasing to the ear. It's just not gonna be up in the 9s and the 8s or the 7s. It's just that there's no way. Not from a songwriting standpoint anyway. This is one of the easiest songs I think I've ever heard from Bruce, if not the easiest. As far as the live show goes, if I'm being honest, the live show, this is normally where I would say a live show can help your score, it can hurt your score. In this case, I hate to say it, but the live show was kind of a non-factor, if I'm being honest with you. There were some good things that were happening on the stage, but there was also, I feel, a lot of missed opportunities. Okay, so let's just go down the checklist. Let's just go down the checklist. Stage presence. Yeah, they got that, obviously. They always had that. Stage energy. Check. Yeah, but it's all Bruce. The only one doing it was Bruce. And all he did was go up and down a ramp. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's really not all that impressive. So stage energy was there, but it is a weak check. Stage interaction. There was the one part where he called for Stevie and Stevie, and Stevie answered. I guess that's stage interaction, sort of. I mean, they never went near each other, but, he called out for him and he responded. So I'll give it that, but again, it's a weak check. Now, the only saving grace on this one was the crowd interaction. There was a lot of crowd interaction from Bruce. So that is getting a check. That is getting a strong check. Moving on to showmanship. Yeah. Okay, I'll give it the check. He did use some showmanship. He did, but I've seen him use so much more and more effectively and better. And I've seen other members of the band do it as well. So unfortunately, nothing really there happened. Did the score be affected at all? It did. I didn't say it was a complete wash. I said it was kind of a wash. It did go up about 0.2, if I'm being honest. That's about all I could really bring it up. Yeah, 0.2. So, actually, now that I think about it, about 0.3 to, about 0.3, because I would honestly put the song, if I'm being honest here, I would put the song at about a 5.9, maybe 5.8, but I'm leaning more toward 5.9. So yeah, a 0.3 difference for the live show. It did help, just not as much as other live shows from Bruce. Man, there have been live shows from Bruce, like the last one for Outlaw P, where the live show brought it up like what, 0.5, 0.6, something like that. Not quite to that level. It did go up 0.3, but that's about as much as I could possibly stretch it out. So that's how we're coming up to the 6.2. Listen, not everything is going to get a 9. Not everything is going to get an 8. And believe it or not everything is going to get a 7 either. There's going to be 6s. There's going to be 5s, okay? And listen, like I've always said, as long as you're above a 5.0, you're in the positive. That means I enjoyed it. I liked it. It's not until you get under 5. When you get down into the 4s, that's when things start turning negative. Even the 4s aren't that bad. 4s are just, it's just not that good. It's not terrible. It's not horrible. No, that's down in the 2s and 1s. No, this just, but even, like I said, even the 4s really are not that bad. But this is still in the positives. We're at a 6.2. We're not even in the 5s. So, yeah, 6.2. I think that's exactly where we need to be with this one. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it. I had a good time listening to it. If it ever comes up and I listen to it again, I'm not going to change the channel, okay? I would even be willing to put this, I would put this on the long drive playlist. I would put this on the driving to Vegas playlist. Sure, I'll put it on there. It's got a nice feel. It's got a nice drive. It's got nice energy. Sure, I'll do that. Will I ever go and listen to this song every single day, once a day for, 5-6 months? No. But I'm not saying it's a bad song by any stretch. It's a fun tune, and I did enjoy listening to it. I just can't in good conscience put this up in the 8s and 9s, guys. I'm sorry. I just can't do that. So, not comparatively, even to Bruce's own body of work that's on the channel, I've seen much better performances, much more impressive songs, much more impressive live performances than this, okay? But it's still good. It's pretty good, and that's why I'm giving it the pretty good score of 6.2. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 6.2, which is a pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later, peace.